Namaste. Today I am going to talk about in the 108 spiritual technique, the most important thing, who will teach you. Now many people think if they find the guru and the guru will teach them everything, which is partially true. If you find a guru like that of Milarepa or like Padmasambhava or like the great Mirabai or probably even when Ramana Bhagavan was alive, it would have been a different story. But since you do not have a guru, God himself becomes the guru. And what are the things which teach you the guru? The love will teach you about God. The pain will teach you about God. Suffering will teach you about God. The limitation will teach you about God. There is a beautiful song by Kabir. He says, who else does not talk about God? Everything is about the echoes from the God. Yes, the birds talk about the God, the beast talks about the God. But that which stirs the heart, that which brings tears into your eyes, the pain and the limitation of this life will teach you more about God. The karma, the navagrahas and the suffering from what you want to be and what you are is more helpful in the teaching of life. That's why I always say it is the sadhana which is important, not the bodhana which is important. It is a coach which is not important, and it is a match. Remember to do your sadhana every day, and every day it will teach you something very beautiful. The diversion, the distraction, the inability to move towards the higher purpose of life, treating this life as an illusion, treating this life as if a tip on the dewdrop of the grass, as apparitions, as a dream-like. It's very, very tough. So for that you need to ground yourself with the scriptures or the words of the enlightened guru, where you keep on reading again and again, where you come to the point where your heart gets broken and you are flooded with love for the sake of humanity, because you realize everybody is deluded and everybody is already enlightened, and they are not realized that they are enlightened. They already have the Buddha nature in them. The problem with many people is they don't do sadhana. Once they do sadhana, they want to become famous, they want to be rich, they want to, what you call it as, propagate themselves as the next avatar, and without even knowing what the technique is all about, they want to talk about it. I saw one video, in that one Guruji is talking about on meditation on death. If you really do the meditation on the death, the black vortex will open up. Once the black vortex will open up, there will be sickness, there will be disease. You will be forced to leave your hometown. You will not like to interact with people. You will just leave everything in one shot and go. That is what happened to Ramana Bhagavan. He meditated on the death. He came to the point of stillness where there is something in him which never dies, something in him which is never being dead. After that experience, he was gone. Gate paragate samyukta paragate bodhi swaha. That becomes a heart sutra, where you just get merged into the divine light. So the point is simply telling you, I am teaching about death, I am teaching about this, is all about ignorance. Because if there is no teacher and if there is no student, the same way the Guruji talks about it, then why is there a need to teach? All these people talk about teaching, enlightening, because they want volunteerism, they want to take money in the name of donation. Milarepa says very beautifully, building and construction. Why do you build so much big towers? Why do you build so much of big building? Why do you need disciples when everything is an illusion? Why don't you shut up and do the sadhana? Now it's very, very difficult because they cannot do the sadhana. That's why they're getting distracted with helicopters, with Hummer car and everything. When you're doing sadhana, where is the time to travel? Where is the time even to remember the world? Because you'll realize this is a karmic buffer time I have. I have a limited amount of time, maybe 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year. After that, I am gone. I am gone like the wind. And our life is not to live and die in regret. When death comes sweeping, can you think about God? It's like a tsunami. You jump into the swimming pool. Can you remember your mantra? Can you remember your prayer? It's very, very difficult. As your physical body, the earthly element is dissolving and you're moving into the bardo, it's very, very difficult. So remember, what helps at the time of death is your sadhana. What helps you to cleanse the suffering is the sadhana. What helps you to treat this world as an illusion and not a permanent abode is the sadhana. All that persons like me can do is to inspire you to sit down into the practice. But the practice belongs to you. Every day you need to practice, because the delusion does not go by overnight. If the delusion were to be overnight, all the people, including Jesus Christ, Buddha, Gautam the Buddha, Krishna, would have broken the barrier and said, the moment they hear my words, may they all get enlightened. But we are yet to come into that level of human consciousness. We believe in war, we believe in dichotomy, we believe in religion. What COVID has told to many people in a very subtle manner is the world is impermanent. I can take everything out of your hands just like that. Your routine can be broken, your love of money can be broken, your love of travel can be broken. You'll be face to face with yourself. So the point is, you have to come to the realization that it is not any kind of bodhana which will help you, but really sitting down and praying again and again. And the spiritual warrior, he believes in his prayer mat, believes in his mala, believes in his spiritual technique than anything else. Remember, don't get lost with all these gurus who try to tell you collect all your money and try to dump all their bad karma and steal your good chi. Don't believe in them, because they do not want you to practice. If you practice, why would you go ahead and do any kind of volunteering for them? It's just not doing morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours. Is it going to satisfy your spiritual soul? You want to be a spiritual millionaire. You want to be a spiritual billionaire. You want to be God himself. So, if in that sense, how can this small effort is going to take? But keep the effort, keep it moving, and one day when the Pentecostal fire opens up, the divine light opens up from the Antakarna, and when it fills you across, you realize Aham Idam Sarvam Vishnu. Everything is nothing but God. Till we come to the point, we have to understand, like the Patanjali says, Vairagya and Abhyasa. May you all have Vairagya, may you all have Abhyasa, and may you cut through the clutter. May you look at this life as a wave in the ocean, as a breeze in the light, as a setting sunlight. And I'm not talking about pessimistic philosophy, because nothing fulfills you. Everything is like a salt water. You go on drinking, yet the thirst of life is never gone. The thirst of life will always be gone with this, the name of God. That's why they say Ram Naam Satya Hai, Sabko Mitya Hai. Take care. May all beings who have seen this video and all the beings who have seen me and heard me in any manner and interacted in any manner, may they all get enlightened. May they be free of the wheel of life and death and in this birth itself. Thank you so much.